For the vast majority of growers in the East, the concept of counting buds, bud load management is not very well accepted. Now, I've been trying to push this thinking for a while, and I just felt like in New York nobody would accept it. And so I started in Brazil and had great success. But part of the problem is in many of these large farms in either Chile or Brazil, there's a technician, not a technician, a technical person, a pomologist, a bachelor's person, and his job is to do this kind of stuff. In many of the family farms in the eastern U.S., the farm owner is the guy driving the sprayer. He's so tired he doesn't have time or interest to go out and count buds. And so implementing it on family farms is a challenge. I don't know how it implements. All I can tell you is that I think there's value in trying to manage crop load more precisely. And so it is a way to try to improve profitability. If you remember what Rod Farrell said this morning, getting closer to that theoretical income from an acre, and it's high. 15,000, 20,000 on Gala, 30,000 plus on Honeycrisp. If you're currently not even close to that, this is a way you can get closer. Now it is the management practice that has the largest impact on profitability. So I think we can afford to manage crop load more precisely with some buds counting and then fruit measurements. And I'll just quote my good friend Rod Farrell because he always has the best quotes. I should let you come up and say it yourself, Rod. But that was this. This year he invested in 2 Hispanic ladies that are the wives of some of his employees and taught them how to measure diameters of fruits with calipers and sent them out and they tagged fruits and he measured both Honeycrisp and Gala. He thinks he had to pay them a labor cost of around $500 for his huge multi-million-dollar farm. So for an investment of $500, he had confidence in the thinning that he could get on a $1 million crop. And that's the point that was made by Mike, it was made by earlier panels. If we have millions of dollars out there riding on whether we thin right or not, it requires more effort for precision crop load management. And I hope that you've come away from this enthused to try something on your own farm. If at the very least, the only thing you do is count numbers of buds after thinning, or after pruning I mean, and see how close you are. What's your ratio? I'm suggesting a 1.5 ratio. My very other good friend Phil Swallier says Michigan's the worst place in the world to grow apples. He didn't say that to Michigan people, but not, well, whatever. But the crops vary a lot in Michigan because of frost and other problems. So Michigan goes up and down, up and down. And so he worries that if we prune to a 1.5 ratio, it puts too much risk into the equation. And we should prune to a 2.0 to 1 ratio. That has to be defined for each area. Some guys that are hand blossom thinning, they can't afford to hand blossom thin 1.5 buds per fruit. They got to prune down to almost 1 to 1. There's risk on either side, but knowing where you are, and certainly not being up in the 3, 4, and 5 flower buds per fruit is very, very useful, and I think would benefit us all.